Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Shannon. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Running free. Touchdown, Irish. He got a step and just dusted the
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Shannon. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Yates. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Woods. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Snag in the middle, it's Winters. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
Get set.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
But that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winters. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 4 over Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Yates. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. It doesn't matter what time of season it is. A top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Yates. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Ash. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Now the play fake. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Yates. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man. They are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man, it's Winters. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll ride the hot hand. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Yates. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The inside handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Woods. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. As a receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Woods. Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Got him up for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, Breaking off the huge gain, it's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Snap it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it quickly to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are on the move. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Yates. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bridges. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Yates. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Yates. He's got the back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This crowd knows when to bring it. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 9 over Tulane. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Yates. Pulls it in, it's Cortez. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
More to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
All tied up, under a minute to play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bridges. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. To the air, it's Yates. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ash. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. The sure hands. It's Cortez. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be for the win. Good! It's good! And they win it at the buzzer with a field goal. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.